I am joined once again by Chattanooga-based dating expert Brock Olson. Brock, how are we doing today?
Doing really well, Gino. Thanks for having me in the studio today.
Of course, yes. We love it when you stop on by now. We're going to become maybe a little bit of a regular thing.
I hope so.
Having you join us in studio for this. Of course, you are a dating expert. You help numerous people. You found, how many people have you actually helped find their loved one, find their marriage?
Find their person?
Their person.
We're talking in the hundreds.
Yeah,
in the hundreds. Yeah, because I get to work with people all over the country. It's not just Chattanooga-based. I am Chattanooga-based, but I work with people all over the country and in other countries, England, Australia, as long as they speak English.
Yes. So it's some good statistics coming out of that. So go to brockolson.com to learn more about Brock. And, of course, you can send in questions anonymously here. In fact, James, who wrote in, and no, that is not his real name. He made it a point to tell us that. Can you write in questions? And we have you answer some dating questions right here on the show, and we greatly appreciate you doing that. Are we ready for James's question?
Yeah, let's have it.
All right, this one says, Hi, Gino and Brock. I'm a 37-year-old male, and I got divorced 2 years ago. I've taken the time for myself and made sure that I am in a good and healthy position in my life, and I believe I am, once again, ready to start dating. In fact, I already have interest in someone. But since I've been out of the game so long, roughly 7 years, and she's a bit younger than me, frankly, I'm nervous about breaking the ice and asking her out. Any suggestions on how to go about this the right way so I don't make a fool out of myself or make her feel uncomfortable? We don't work together, but we do see each other almost every day during the week, and we do chat quite often. That being said, if she's not into this idea, I don't want to make this an awkward thing where we have to ignore each other. As I type this, I feel like I'm already talking myself out of it. This is why I'm writing you. Any help for a 37-year-old once again looking for love? I really enjoy your Tuesday discussions. Thanks for doing this. And again, he signed it James, but no, this is not my real name.
All right. Well, James, thanks so much for writing this in. I'm going to applaud you real quick just by saying, good job on taking time, from your last relationship to heal, figure out who you are, and get everything acclimated, so now you feel that you're actually ready instead of rushing it. So whenever we're talking to somebody that we're working with, I know you said you're not really working with her, but you see her regularly. Whenever we are in that type of dynamic, we do need to be a little bit careful because, yes, if things go sour, you're still gonna have to see that person every single day, and you don't want to ruin like the fun of just the friendship basically. But it sounds like you've done a lot of the groundwork. You've broken the communication barrier. You guys are talking often. You see each other every single day. I think that you've done the hard work. I think you really have. And if I were you, the way that I would approach this is I would simply say, hey, I really enjoy our conversations through the week, but I'd like to take you out for coffee. Would you be open to that? And just kind of put the ball in her court. If she doesn't feel comfortable with it, don't take it as a personal rejection, but just as a concern for kind of what you're raising, which is like, if it goes bad, like, is this going to be an awkward thing? But if she's talking to you all the time, if you guys are seeing each other all the time, and those interactions are really positive, I think you probably have a slam dunk here, and I don't think you're going to be rejected. So you're going to have to kind of weigh the pros and cons, because if it does go bad, yes, it can be awkward for a very long time as long as you guys are having to cross each other's paths. But on the other hand, it can go really well, and it can be life-changing. But everybody that's listening, pay attention to this really, really quick. Whenever you are talking to somebody, whenever you're dating, there's always a risk. You have to weigh those risks, but you also have to be bold enough to accept the repercussions of that risk. But if it works out, it's going to work out extremely well, and you're going to be like, man, I'm so glad I was bold and confident, and I took life with both hands and did exactly what I thought was right. And James, if you're feeling like, James, if you're feeling like this is the right move, I highly encourage it. Be confident, be bold. Fate favors the bold. So yeah, go for it, man. I'm rooting for you. Let me know how that goes.
Now, how about word choice that James will be using in this conversation?
Sure.
Because I know sometimes people like to play or not use the word date.
Yeah.
Right? Or they say,
hang out.
Come hang out. And then she's under one impression, he could be under another. Intentions maybe not clear.
Sure.
So what's good for word choice for anybody that may be in James' shoes?
Yeah. So I think that like your interactions currently are already like friendish, and if you don't want to see her on a friend basis, be very careful on using words like hang out, because you are actually putting yourself, like, you're tiptoeing into the friend zone already, and that's not a place that you want to start out from. No guy wants to start from the friend zone. Like, you want to start with your intentions of, hey, I'm taking you on a date. whether that date's coffee, whether it's cocktails, dinner, whatever it is. Let your intentions be known. And here's the thing is so many guys are so afraid of rejection that they constantly say, hey, let's hang out sometime. Very few women get asked out on actual dates by men who are truly intentional. And that's a way that you're going to really separate yourself from the pack.
So be clear with the date.
Be very, very clear. Say exactly what it is that you want to do, why you're asking, and what your intentions are. And, she has every right to reject the opportunity. Don't try not to take it too personally.
Right.
You have concerns. She might have the same. So if she kind of shoots you down, just move on, man. You're going to have tons and tons of options, especially since you've done all that hard work for yourself already.
Absolutely. Yes. And thank you, James, for writing in. Anyone out there, if you have a question that you would like Brock to tackle, you can send an email, Gino, Gino, at WDODradio.com. And of course, you can follow Brock on social media at brockolson.com as well. And Brock, what about somebody now, just real quick, since we have a couple extra minutes here.
Sure.
What about somebody that hasn't done the legwork that James has?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you see someone at a bar or you see someone at a coffee shop and you're just like, I got to go talk to her.
Gotcha.
Or vice versa. Of course, some girls are now bold enough to do it. It is 2023 after all.
For sure.
What about some that you have yet to speak to? How do you break the ice there? Any advice for those?
Sure.
people?
Yeah. So we're getting into approach coaching right now.
That's okay.
So this is a fun part for the women who are listening. If you see an attractive guy, the likelihood of you being shot down are slim to none. Most guys are going to be extremely receptive. And the reason why is most guys don't get approached. In fact, they'll probably think that there's a camera, like they're set up, something like that. So ladies, if you're really attracted to somebody, shoot your shot. You're probably going to, have a slam dunk there. As far as guys go, you have to be a little bit more, clever about it. But I always like hi, my name is Brock. I'm on my way out, but I really wanted to get your name. If I didn't, I would really regret it. So that's just a real quick, and you do that kind of on your way out. Get the phone number or give them yours and go on about your day. Yeah, we tend to overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
We put things so high into our heads. Just, you're not trying to prove yourself on that initial interaction. You're just trying to be kind, somewhat memorable, and then get out of there. Like, don't overcomplicate it.
Right. Yeah. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
I like it, Brock. Once again, thank you for stopping by the studio, giving us some more dating advice for Let's Talk Dating with Brock Olson. And again, you listening out there, if you have a question you want us to tackle, send that email. We'll also link up on our Facebook as well as our Instagram. Brock, we'll see you next time.
All right, Gino. Thank you.